Oh yeah, here it is, everybody. This is what you guys have all been waiting for. This is a 3-month build right here. Over 3 months I've been working on the scooter here, getting everything dialed in from framework. You know, the frame was already done basically. I had to tweak it and modify it to basically really bring it up to that next level. Tons of headaches with that, back and forth trips to the fabricators, getting everything dialed in. Motor setup, I mean, the gas tanks are different. So for those of you guys that don't know, quick background on this ped right here. This used to belong to Steve, PPT of Pushing It Porting. This is only one of 2 custom dual engine 460 scooters in the world. The orange one you guys probably remember, I have that big video where I hit 64 miles an hour on, got several million views. This is the second scooter. This is like the second version of that. So it's a bit different design. This one's designed to run, so you can run rear brakes. I'll go into this here in a minute. But basically I just want to get out there. I did not design this scooter. I did fabricate it after I purchased it. I purchased it as a bare frame with a couple wheels and other little stuff with it, but nothing too fancy and crazy. So I built this one from the ground up, stripped it all down, had all the framework done on it, powder coated it, and built it all up. 3-month long process. Let's get into it, guys. I'll do a quick once-over walk around of it. We'll get right into it, and I'll show you guys a very in-depth walk around of it. So, all right, we're gonna start up top here. These are factory GoPed handlebars, just stock brake levers, nothing fancy, no hydraulic brakes or anything like that. You know, stock, even throttle lever. So, got the DDM race pole here. Got the HD bearing cups, of course. If you guys haven't guessed by now, this is actually called the BUGATTI PED. So for those of you guys, you know, most of you guys know, but for those of you that don't know possibly, all my scooters are named after cars. Got the Viper ped here, the Corvette ped over there, the Bugatti ped here. I've done a Ferrari ped, I've done a Lambo ped, I've done pretty much everything out there. When I was designing the dual engine scooter here, I went back and forth on what I wanted to call this scooter right here. And it had to be something special. For those of you guys aren't familiar with the Bugatti car itself, it's got a W16 motor in it with 16 pistons and 4 turbos. So I'm thinking in the back of my mind, I need a scooter, you know, to be themed after a car that has a big motor. What car has a big motor? The Bugatti. So the Bugatti ped it is. So get right back into it here. Went with I think it's I forget the exact color of it. I just call it like a candy apple red. Another very expensive, pricey paint job along with the Corvette ped over there. It's a 2-stage paint. Anyways, absolutely beautiful. So come down here to the wheels, running the Kinda 671s front and rear. We've got the Avid BB7 calipers front and rear as well. Got the Scope Pod brake kit set up in here with anodized with anodized hubs. The little 6-bolt hub adapter for the rotor. We're running the, what are these? The Avid, I forget what the exact model is, but the 6-bolt Avid rotors. The billet ADA wheels, got the spacer anodized there, got all the bolts and everything hooked up, got the stickers and logos all over it. Of course, got the cable clamp here, got the DDM cable clamp, or frame cable clamp it is. My fabricator also fabricated me a custom deck here. So if you look at this deck, it's actually, I think it's 4.5, 5 inches longer than what a factory GoPed deck is. So I mean, it looks literally identical to a factory GoPed deck. So you even have the little cutout here for your cables. So kind of cool. Let's see down here, it's all billet with a sheet of grip tape, of course. Coming back here to the frame, I'm gonna get on the other side of it here, but you can see down low first. See how it's got the 3 on this side, 3 on this side, the supports for the deck itself. Usually it's just 2 on each side. Of course, you got the Y frame, very custom. You know, the whole frame itself is custom. Metal fender. So this was originally a 40 frame for those of you that can't tell. This still mounts for a 40 motor. And then frame was extended, I think 6 inches total. Let's get down here to the cable mess. So long story short on this, guys, the throttle linkage itself, big nightmare on this right here. I was in the process of building these 2 peds right here at the same time. I had stuff all in the spare bedroom. Pieces got lost, one specifically, which was a custom throttle linkage here. I had a custom one modified, and then powder coated to match the frame itself. Unfortunately, I think that piece got thrown out in the trash, and so I got to live with this ugly little silver janky aluminum piece that I just found scrap laying around and modified it to work. So very unfortunate with that. It's going to work for now. It's underneath the deck. You're not really going to see it, so whatever. But got our cable guides right here. Got our throttle linkage all custom. My fabricator fabricated all this right here. Show you the throttle, how it works. So when I pull on the throttle itself, it pulls this one cable, which pulls those two cables, which pull both the motors at the same time, which gives you perfectly spot on, no throttle to full throttle. Both of them are dialed in 100% perfect. Of course, if you guys can see in there, I added these little rubber pieces on each side of it. And these are right here to keep the dust out of the cables. This is going to be very low to the ground. A lot of dust and dirt is going to be kicked up from the front tire or other people in front of me. Dust is going to get kicked in here. Last thing I want is dust and dirt clogging up my cables and then having an issue, which would be no good. So of course, got the little rubber boots on there to keep those nice and clean. Got our brackets down here. Got our kill switch wires all ran through there. Kind of janky right now. Still working on that. It's not 100% done. It's 99% done minus that. So got the motors here. For those of you guys wondering, these are brand new stock GP 460 motors. Nothing other than a couple pipes and gearing slapped on them. Stock clutches in there. Got the toy maker housings on here, so I can run this motor setup on this frame. Got the ADA chain tensioners here on both sides. Got, of course, we got K&N air filters with outer pre-filters on each. We've got all black fuel line. I mean, it's gonna be very hard to see in there, but it's a very custom setup, how this is all ran right in here. This was a very big challenge. Let's see if I can zoom in up underneath there if you guys can see how all of that works. Hopefully. Anyways, that's that. So the motors are stock, modified pole start, so they don't have the pole start issue. If you guys aren't aware of that, watch my video on the 460 modified pole start. Got everything else dialed in back here, very smooth. So we got the chains and everything, brand new. We're still breaking those in. We've got our scope pod. This is the most complicated wheel in the entire world that I've ever seen. So we got spacers, bolts, brackets, the hub right here from scope pod, all the rotors, the sprockets. Very complicated setup, very time consuming. The bolt right here that goes all the way through, getting all that set up and dialed in was a big chore in itself. But we've got all that set up, dialed in. I'm gonna be gearing, right now it's geared low, going out to the track. I'm gonna be debuting this. So if you guys are watching this video, you guys are probably the first ones seeing this scooter, period. It's going out tomorrow to the GoPed races. I'll be out there debuting it live. So if you guys are in Southern California, want to come out and check it out, we'll be out there Friday and Saturday, which should be April 1st and 2nd. So there's that. Got two gas tanks here. For those of you remember when Steve had it, he had one gas tank here. I didn't want that. I wanted as much deck space as I can for my feet. So I removed that. I modified them. So they're basically, this is another trick. So I think I have it in one of my vlogs I did on the build-up of the scooter of how I did that. But basically they're stacked together and they bolt up to this bracket here that's been welded to the frame itself. Cap the rear ends, of course, both sides. Got the Bugatti logo down there. Avid BB7 caliper. Kenda 671s, metal fender. Just a couple shiny silver DDM gas caps, nothing fancy. I mean, this PED is just going to be built for big rides and speed and just fun. So, oh yeah, billet intake manifolds, before I forget that. Literally, guys, check this out. It's got the paper base gaskets on both of them. There's been zero port work, zero everything. My goal is, for those of you guys aren't aware, this has been a personal goal of mine for a very long time, is hitting 70 miles an hour on a stand-up GoPed scooter. Of course, it's going to have to be heavily modified, which this one is right here. We did the 64 on video on Joel's when we had it. Off camera, we did 68 on it. This was after he had the motors rebuilt and we tweaked them a little bit. I'm shooting for 70 miles an hour on 2 stock motors with just race Rhino pipes. We're going to see if that's possible. Probably within the next month or so, I'll be doing that run. Fingers crossed we'll hit it. If not, I'll have to snag the big bad boy over there off the Viper ped. It's a fully built 460. Slap it on here. So run one fully built 460, one stock one, see if we can hit our numbers that I want. If not, we'll have to do another full build and have 2 fully built 460s. We'll see. Hopefully in the next, this is gonna be on flat ground too, you guys. Perfectly flat level ground. We're gonna have multiple camera angles, onboard camera angles, GPSs, the whole 9 yards. We're gonna have this thing dialed in and we're gonna shoot for 70 miles an hour. Once I hit it, that's on the bucket list. It's done after that. I'm happy. I have no desire to go any faster than that. That's just my personal goal. So 70 miles an hour, stand-up scooter. Some of you guys say it's crazy. I agree. I absolutely agree that 70 is crazy on a scooter. You know, 68 or whatever it was I topped out off camera was crazy enough. And as you guys watched the video on that we did a couple years back, I got death wobbles and somehow saved it. A few of you guys might be watching this, were there live and saw it firsthand. You especially, Larry, you almost got plowed down. So anyways, you guys, we'll do a once over walk around, show you guys what we're working with here. If you guys, of course, as always guys, I'm sure you guys are gonna have questions on this. Feel free to post up, give me a thumbs up, subscribe. Let me know what you do like about the scooter. Let me know what you don't like about the scooter. The color I've chosen is this candy apple red color. I had a couple different colors in mind. I wanted to go with something rich and lush and just something kind of fit the profile of the ped. I think this, did a pretty good job. So there we go, you guys. Gearing is, I think 760 right now. I think I said, I don't think I mentioned that earlier, but yeah, 760 gearing. We've got the way this works right here. If you guys see the valve stem on there, I want to mention that before I forget. But if you guys want some more videos of this, let me know. We're going to have a bunch more ride videos, big rides we're going to do on this. The speed runs, probably even do some wheelies on it, have some fun with it. But yeah, so there we go, you guys. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to big old thumbs up on this video. And don't forget to subscribe. See you guys soon. Thanks for watching.